Where are we now, mate?
Right, okay. It's been slow, guys, but we're getting there slowly. Right, so what we've got now is we put everything's on, fitted right. So we've got all A posts, B posts, C posts in.
Seat box.
Seat box has gone in, floor's gone in. Everything's now buttoned up on the front of the tub now. We've done the bolts for there, didn't we, Duncan? We drilled those, didn't we? These.
Oh, them?
Yeah.
No.
Through the chassis?
No, they haven't been drilled.
Right, okay, so we need to drill them, so that's another thing we need to do today. So there's 2 bolts that hold it on to the top of the chassis, we need to drill them today. Duncan's just busy putting these in because we've got things...
So there's mastic in here, isn't it, just to fill the gaps in, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're using Tiger Seal for that, yeah?
Yeah, so everything's ready now for doors to be fitted when we get there. So now we're just doing little bits at the moment, just to...
And these are the bits that take time, eh?
Yeah, so I'm starting from the back, just making sure, putting all the wiring loom up through so we can get the lights put on next, and then just going through it periodically, you know, in the right manner, just to make sure we've done it, it's tightened up. Things like brake pipes that we took off, you know, and things like that, they're all done tight and they're ready to go. So it's just a double check for me that I know it's been done right and it's done properly. So things like that. So yeah, just those little bits there. Hopefully we'll get a lot of that done today, and then we can go for door fitment tomorrow, which you'll all know if you've done these before. They can be a bit of a pig to do, but we can get around that. That's not drama. And then we're pretty much ready how it was when we got it back from the guys
Ruskin Design. Yeah.
So it's just a case of then just getting all the other little bits put together. The front end, obviously, we're going to leave off for now. So the wings and the inner wings we've left off purely because there's still things that we need to put in.
So brake lines in and stuff like that.
Yeah, so the brake lines were fitted in properly this morning, just finding where the clips went and that. Clutch is all connected up now. The airbox bracket has gone in this morning. So we've ordered a new pipe because that one's rusted and it's starting to show a bit of thinness there. So we've ordered that. That's on the thing. We're still having issues with pipes from there to the engine, purely because it's difficult to get hold of them, obviously, because this is left-hand drive. Now normally you'd go over that side, which is a shorter pipe. So that's the only thing we've got to remember about this, it's left-hand drive. So we'll do what we can. If not, we might have to just make a pipe up somehow and work with it that way. And then just make sure none of these are mounted correctly at all at the moment. So that, again, we've left it all off so we can get in and around the engine, put everything back where it should be, where it should go. So it looks nice and neat and tidy and looks like it should be where it should be. So that's where we are at the moment. So yeah, progress is good, but steady and slow. So. As you can see, inner wings are on now. Little bits, fiddly bits are going on now, so it's just making sure we're getting all the pipe work in the right place to fit correctly. Earthing straps going on. As you can see, Richie's now just trying to sort of snorkel out so that's fit correctly and we've not got any gaps in it. To go back on, so that's all going on. All the intakes are starting, making sure we've got all the wiring looms in the right way. and everything is basically nipped up, tidied up, and just basically generally tidied up. We've received the pipe for this, so that should go on today. The coolant hose here, which goes all the way down to the back there. Yeah, so it's just basically finding all the brackets again, these kind of things, making sure we've got everything on for the wings to go on, and then we can go with the radiator pack, coolant fill up, oil fill up, and that. And hopefully today we'll see if we can get it running. So
it's a new radiator pack and intercooler, isn't it?
Intercooler, yeah. So yeah, and as you can see inside now, things are starting to come together quite well in here. We've got all the floors in now, all nice and bolted in. That's all gone in nicely. Handbrake's now gone on. We've just got a little bit of tidying up to do in here.
Now, we found something yesterday, didn't we? Which is this thing here, isn't it?
Yeah. Now the history of this vehicle, we think, is
it was a Belgian vehicle.
Belgique, yes. So we found this, and we were like umming and ahhing what it is. So we did a little bit of research last night, and we think it's a Belgique company. It says digital power box on it, so I'm thinking it's some sort of add-on.
Well, I spoke to Stu, the Sparky, last night, and he reckons it's like an aftermarket kind of remapping type thing.
Yeah.
They do. There's a modern version that the Devon 4x4 do, which looks very, very similar to that.
Yeah.
So it's obviously something they fitted.
So if anybody has seen this before or does know anything about it, then that would be great. That's what we think it is anyway. So if someone could just say yes, that's what it is, then that'd be great. Right. So we managed to get these seals, TerraFirm ones. We've got them on. They normally fit on the front here and on the back. There's a bracket here on the back that fits on there, which is the main chassis outrigger there. That's correct, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
No, it's not. That's the main. That's the seat, the rear tub support wing.
Yeah, it's the new piece we put in, isn't it?
So that's where it fits on there. The outrigger's here. So what I've done is, because obviously we've got nothing here to bolt it to, so what I've done is I've cut a piece of metal out, welded it in, and then bolted it in there. So we're actually mounted on three
so it's actually quite strong now, stronger than actually it's designed for.
Yeah.
Because you've actually made a bracket that goes right round
it went
the
right
outrigger.
Yeah. So that's on there now on both sides. So we fitted that in there now. It's going to come off because I think it's going to get raptured. Is it?
Yeah, we're going to rapture that, because we've scratched it a bit, one about the workshop, and I don't think it quite fits in. So actually the new B pillar we put in there, they're going to be painted blue as well. So although we've kind of painted it just now, we are going to paint it again.
So to both the rear doors are in, we're just waiting for a new seal for the other side there. Both rear doors have gone in now. Bit fiddly, as those that have put doors on before on these things. It takes a bit of time just to twist it all around and
no, they're not perfect because that's a Land Rover.
but it's it. They're in. So front doors hopefully will go on today as well, along with the wings. So we should get everything. Everything looks okay at the moment, and everything's started to go into place in the right area. Just a couple of bits that have been a little bit out, but most things are going in all right. Across to the back then. So what I mean is I'm just refitting the swing arm for the spare wheel. So that's just going in at the moment. We've got, what else? We've got
reversing camera going up there.
Reversing camera going up and up there. Stu's actually done a 3D print of a bracket for it, so it's going to stick out a little bit further over that washer jet, so we don't do it.
We're going to put a plate on the back of this door as well to support that.
Yeah. We've got a rear view washer and motor and everything to go in. Lights to be fitted here. We're going to put a spotlight here, working light here.
They come from Laser Lamps, who have sponsored us.
Yes, that's going to go in here just to give us a bit of extra, just in case we need to do any work out the back of it here. What else?
Tow hitch back on.
Tow hitch is back on, just waiting for the wiring to all go back on. And that hopefully tomorrow. The other thing I've got to do today is fit the rear mud flap. We've got to adapt the bracket because
the silencer's in the way.
The rear box is in the way.
Rear box in the...
So, not quite sure how I'm going to do that yet. I'll have to figure out that one out, to work that one out. And that's where we are. So moving on nicely. Hopefully today we'll be on the back of the trailer, back up the centre. So the next time you see a video, it'll be back at the centre and not in my workshop.
Yeah, and that'll be all to electrics now, you know.
Yeah, so it's just getting it all nice and tidied up before it gets back on the trailer and goes back up to the guys up north and to get all the interior finished.
And then we'll be ready to paint again, and then it'll go for its leather interior.
Yeah.
So nearly there.
Yeah, nearly there.
Yep.
Nearly
All
there.
good.